Things are going pretty well here. I think Lodo should just back here with his man fighting. Oh, he gets shreked by this guy. This is an old bug that pisses me off. So, what I usually do is, I think it's, I shift click. I use, let's see, where's Necro 3? Necro 3, I do it like this. I can't use it now.
Middle tower is under attack.
So what happens then, it does this with tengan as well. I just click VVVVV because that means buy the item. So what happens instead is it just buys the first two and then the recipe disappears here. So I have to manually go back into the shop and I waste like 4 seconds here doing that, and that bug fucking pisses me off, and it still exists, I think. Yeah, buy Necro 3. I'm like all in. Get the towers. Then he kills himself, but Aegis was running out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I lost 4 seconds to Rat there, but yeah, they only got, I don't know if they even got the rain tracks here, but now the way to their base is open.
Damage he did. That's the last tier 4. The way to the throne is now open.
Oh, yeah. Now it's so scary to play for them now, because we also have got Wisp. So we, at any time, if they're pushing, we just TP in. No towers, we just kill it so fast.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Yeah, I feel really confident now, and I think normally I go DPS now, but I go Manta. I almost go, but we make it very clear now. Do not fight them without buyback. If you don't have buybacks, you do not go even close to them. And it's one of the things I mentioned before. Here we should just TP in and kill them. It's risky though, because, well, we do see them here. It's like, why don't we Wisp TP here and kill them? Because we're fucking pussies. It's TI3 Grand Final. We're so scared. We don't want to make any mistakes. Just play safe. Because this is a free kill right here. Look at this. We see an entire enemy team. This guy's all by himself. Free kill. We don't, because we don't have buybacks, so we do not fight. Do not fight until you have buybacks. Just avoid them at all costs. So we just avoid them at all costs. We refuse to fight them. We refuse to let them leave their base. Just push, push, push. Send Necro 3's push. Do not let them leave their base. And I don't think it's possible for them to win at this moment. Only if we make a mistake. And yeah, they're getting desperate now. I think they're going booster travel stuff. You want booster travel on everyone now, which is pretty hard because the creeps they can farm is NPC Dota unit base. And here's a Dark Troll Summoner that they put for vision. Here's Storm as well. They got a Storm in this game. All right. Okay, so this is the game. This is game. So they obviously feel they need to do something. So they feel they're gonna take Roche. Now at once we rat, full rat, all in here. They're like, yeah, let's go Roche. Oh wait, we can't go Roche. They see top and nothing to defend it. So they have to back, and here comes the $1 million coil. As for calls that he's gonna cancel him, so we're gonna go. And this is unfortunate here. This is one of the small plays. In the end, it probably would not have mattered because he would just delay the game. But he TPs on the melee barracks here. So his TP gets longer because Kroki does it as well. So it's 3 seconds. And it gets delayed now to 4.85 seconds. So it's ticking down. Ticking down. Oh! Just said, and he's calling his cancel Dundee. And we're like, okay, go YOLO now. This is it. Full rat mode. Killing fast. And without those two heroes, and that's where it keeps screaming like, I'm gonna kill Puppy, I'm gonna kill Puppy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And yeah, I'm running around like a mongoloid. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking.
Ancient is
I'm hitting him for no reason. We're going racks, and at this time, I'm like, we won. I'm slamming the hand like, yeah, we fucking won. And like, it's like, wait, we haven't won yet. Keep playing.
attacked.
And boom, we win.
Radiant's ancient is
They're gonna fight it! Bunnix caught! Now if they go for the throne, it could be game! Bunnix down! Alliance are doing it! They need a little more of those to fall! Zone in jeopardy! There's a glyph! It could be their last stand!
Sandy's back, he's gonna try to focus everybody, but there's so much stuff!
The
Hitting
glyph's
on the
done.
throne, there's no more glyph available! Down to a half HP! A quarter HP! Alliance surrounding from all sides!
BKB! They
They're
want
gonna
this
do it.
zone! They're gonna do it!
They're
The
gonna
case
do
in
it!
the north!
Alliance wins!
The
They win!
Alliance.
TI3!
The Alliance just won $1.4 million! They are your International 3 champions! They have taken home.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome game to play. It's definitely the most fun game I played. After this, it was the prize ceremony, and after that, we went backstage. And Eric Johnson congratulated us. I asked him if we could play, now that we won, if we could play Half-Life 3, the demo. He said no. And after that, we went back to the hotel, and Alex Garfield took us out to a fancy dinner. And after that, there was TI3 after party, and I'm not a big fan of drinking alcohol too much, but I made an exception. And I did not like it too much, because I drank too much, and bad things happened. So I remember I walked outside, I was completely gone. And people were asking me, like, I could barely see and whatever. And people were like, hey, can I take like photo and whatever? I'm like, please, I'm on my knees, can barely see anything. Get away, please. And yeah, then we go back to the hotel and sleep, and that's it. And it was pretty awesome. And after we came home, yeah, we won $1.4 million, but we had a pretty bad deal, honestly, with Alliance at the time, because Alliance got 20%, which is a lot of money. It's $300,000, which is, yeah, it's pretty bad. But when we signed it, we didn't think we would win it. So, and so everyone ended up with about $210,000 or something like that, $220,000, which is a lot. But there's also another person who wants a piece of that pie, and it's Swedish government, the taxes, and well, Swedish taxes take 50%, over 50%. So, and some people seem to think that Valve pays for the taxes. They don't. So, after taxes, everyone ended up with about $110,000, I think, which is still a lot, but yeah, it's a lot of money for sure. But yeah, Swedish taxes are much. But it's still pretty awesome to win that kind of money in a game, and it's not all about the money either. Winning a game like this, knowing that at the time you're the best in the world, it's an awesome feeling. And yeah, that's the TI3 commentary. If you yeah, we can also do, before I end the stream, if you have any questions regarding TI3 or TI3 the games, you can ask them now. And if there's any relevant questions, I answer them. If not, then I'm gonna end the stream. Did I meet Ice Frog? No, and I was very disappointed because Loda said he met Ice Frog at TI2, I think it was. So I wanted to meet him, but that never happened. $100K, $110K for one player for the whole team. Every player ended up around $100,000, $110,000. That is moving so fast. Why didn't the Chinese team wisp? Well, simply because they're fucking stupid, really. It was so good in the Western scene at the time, and we even went to, before TI3, we went to China and played in G1 League and played Wisp against him, and they got wrecked by it. So you really think they would play it? At the time, Chinese were really dumb, honestly. They really grown a lot since then. What was the first thing I bought with the money? I bought an apartment and moved out. I lived with my dad at the time, so first thing I did was buy an apartment, which cost $50,000. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was $50,000. And I borrowed my sister $30,000. And then I bought a robot vacuum cleaner from Samsung that's called NaviBot. So after we won, Navi became my vacuum cleaner. Kappa. What was my opinion on Navi in the finals after the Pudge stuff? I felt they got really lucky getting to the finals. They abused the Pudge hook, which, I mean, it was in their right to do it, but it was definitely not a balanced thing. So they got kind of lucky beating them, and they got lucky beating Orange a bit as well, because KOXY denied the Aegis, and I think it was 1-1 at the game, and this was the final game of who's going to the grand final, and they got lucky because I think they were winning, and then KOXY denies the Aegis. So now we got a bit lucky getting to the final. So I didn't think they were super good. I mean, obviously they were good, but how did it feel losing a game to DK? That was the first game we lost. Some people might think that it's like, yeah, it's devastating losing a game like that. It shatters your confidence. No, it didn't. We all were very confident besides that, and it didn't bother us at all. What would you have changed about the tournament? Could be anything. I don't think anything. I think it was really good. I mean, a bigger place like they had at TI4, but I think it was fine for TI3. I liked the tournament a lot. I was a bit sad with TI4 that not every team ended up playing at the arena, which everyone did that in TI3, even if you just played one game. And yeah, I was very sad about TI4 that I didn't get to play in the arena. Why didn't Navi ban Wisp? I don't know. They decided to ban Naga and Chen every game because normally everyone banned Wisp against us. And we were coming into the final, we were like 23-1. And everyone had banned Wisp. So why ban Wisp? That's probably how they were thinking. They wanted to do something different. And it worked because they almost beat us. Why did you give Navi, Batride, and Wisp so many games? Well, we traded, basically. One team got Wisp, one team got Bat. We were scared of Lifestealer a lot and Darkseer because it applies so much pressure in the laning phase. Do you think you could ever win another TI? Yeah, I think so. I think I can, but it's really hard. I mean, I've done it, so I can definitely do it again, but it's much harder. much harder now. Was the final the hardest game? Yeah, definitely. There was no other game. Most other games were pretty easy. And the games we lost was generally we got stomped. So how and who made the decision to start favoring NP, Nature's Prophet, and Lone Druid? Well, I was known for Lone Druid, so it was natural that we picked him now and then. Nature's Prophet, the reason it became so popular that I played it so much was because when we were playing with No Tidehunter, it was a pretty popular hero at the time, I think, or like it was pretty good. And it was a hero that I ended up scrimming like 80% of the games when we played with Envy. And it worked out really well, and I became pretty good at it, so it became a natural pick in the future. But I think the biggest mistake Navi made was when they didn't focus on Roshan and they decided to run out and fight, for sure. What I did with money, well, I already answered that, but it was buy an apartment, borrow some to my sister, and buy Navibot. Kappa. I don't know, the Night was only picked once at TI3. No, but it was definitely, I knew it was something like that because it was not a common hero at the time. And yeah, as I mentioned, when we didn't plan to pick it, it just came out. And that's what likes to play the hero. Who is the greatest current mid player in the Western scene? I would say S4, probably. I want to play TI3 finals again? No, definitely not. I won it. I don't want to play that ever again. It was so nerve-wracking. Do you think he would have beaten Orange? 100%. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, when I was watching Orange play Navi, I really wanted Orange to win because I definitely felt they were an inferior team. And I am pretty confident in that we would have won 3-0 or 3-1 against them. Because Orange was not that good at the time. Orange was not. Chinese teams were stronger than Orange, but Orange was pretty good. But yeah, they had a really, really good run at TI3. Oh, it's hard to say. I definitely think we would have beaten them though, but you never know. What is my worst hero? Puck, maybe. Why did we dodge Fnatic out of the groups? I mentioned that before, but it was because Fnatic, we were always 50% win rate against them pretty much, and the Chinese we had never lost a game against, so we decided to go with LGD. Alright, that's it for the questions. I'm done. I need to eat some food and relax. Thanks all for watching. If you have any suggestions for future sub goals, I think these were the most interesting I could have done with Lone Druid Guide or TI3 commentary. Other than that, I don't know what to do. That would be fun. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Cappuccino, Al Pacino. I'm out.